Do you have purpose in life? Or do you just feel stuck, meaningless? Like you just drift away in the current of life? Like you have no drive, no meaning? Life feels pointless. Life doesn't feel enjoyable. You have no reason to wake up. You just feel aimless. If so, most likely you have no purpose. And this is a big reason why you have mental health problems and why you feel depressed. So let's fix that in 3 ways. Why are you purposeless? I think there are many contributors why you are purposeless. But the biggest reason and the most common reason why you are purposeless is because you are overstimulated. In our current age, it is so easy to be overstimulated, so I don't blame you. Our food is overstimulated with artificial sweeteners, sugars. We've just added stuff so it makes us addicted and gives us more stimulation when we eat it. Then we have our phone. And all the apps there, or most of the apps, they can be overstimulating, especially if we do them 24/7. The same with our laptop, with our PC, with technology in general. If we don't restrict ourselves and just indulge, we are overstimulated. And the big problem with overstimulating is we have no pauses, we have no breaks, we have no time to just think about stuff. And we just numb ourselves. We don't want to be bored. As soon as we're bored for 2 seconds, we just grab our phone in an instant and open Insta, open TikTok, open YouTube, and we just numb ourselves. And this is a big factor why we are purposeless. When we don't think about deep stuff, when we don't think about meaning, and we just numb ourselves 24/7, no wonder we have no purpose. No wonder we don't know what to do with our life. So this is the reason why you have no purpose. Why is purposeless bad? I think there are 2 main reasons why being purposeless is bad for you. When you have no meaning, when you have no purpose, when you have no North Star, when you have no goal at the horizon that you can strive for, you have no reason to wake up. You have no drive to grow. You have no meaning in life. Life just drifts by. It just passes by. And time passes and passes and passes and passes. And you didn't even grow. You didn't even do anything with your life because you have no reason to. When you have no goal, big goal, specific goal, a purposeful goal, then you have no reason to wake up and you have no reason to grow. And for me specifically, when I just let time pass without growing, without doing something, without having a purpose, me personally, I feel stuck, I feel sad, I feel depressed. Life just feels meaningless. And for many people, this is probably the same thing. If they have no reason to wake up and they have no reason to grow, then life feels meaningless and they are stuck. They feel purposeless, they feel meaningless, and then life just feels pointless. You have a hit on your mental health and you feel depressed. So this is the first reason why being purposeless hurts our mental health. The second reason why having no purpose destroys our mental health or hurts our mental health is when you have no reason to wake up, when you have no reason to do things with your time, you just fill your time with useless shit and with bad shit, with things that are just harmful to your mental health, to your attention, to your focus, and to your own overall health. For example, when you have no reason to do anything, you just grab your phone and you scroll. And this, first of all, hurts your mental health. It is bad for your attention and bad for your focus. And with that, you also overall health plummets. Or you play video games, or you eat junk food, or you stimulate yourself with drugs. Just you do things that aren't beneficial to you, and because of that, you have a hit on your mental health, you fuck up your focus, your attention, and then you hurt your health even more. And if you combine all of those things, your mental health plummets and you feel depressed, you feel sad, you feel overwhelmed and stuck with life. So if we take those two big reasons, you have no reason to wake up and you fill your time with useless shit because you have no reason to do anything else, no wonder you feel depressed. No wonder you feel depressed, you feel anxious, you feel helpless with life, you feel stuck, you feel sad. No wonder your mental health is shit. So let's fix it. Let's find your purpose. So, how can we find your purpose? First of all, what you need to do, and non-negotiable, is you need to stop being overstimulated. How you do this, I don't care. If you restrict yourself, or if you just plan in and structure in your day a 30-minute time block where you just aren't distracted, no music, no distraction, just thinking, this doesn't matter. How you do this, I don't care. If you get rid of the apps, if you get rid of junk food, if you get rid of overstimulation, or if you just limit yourself and you just building a time block of 30 minutes where you are undistracted, where you just focused on thinking and be bored, this is up to you. But this is a non-negotiable. You need to be bored for 30 minutes every day. How you do this, it's up to you. But this is a non-negotiable to find your purpose. You need to embrace boredom. And that's why you need a 30-minute block of just boredom. Because what happens when you're bored? I mean, when you're truly bored, not just bored for 2 seconds. I mean, when you're truly bored for 30 minutes straight, what happens? You are stuck with your own thoughts. And with that, 3 different thoughts occur. First, there are the uncomfortable thoughts. They are just uncomfortable questions, uncomfortable things that pop on your mind. You don't want to face those things. Maybe it's uncomfortable questions like you think about how long your parents live, or how long your own life is, or how fleeting time is, how short time is, how short life is, how limited time is, that if you don't do anything with your time and you just let time pass, that the time you just don't do anything, that this time is gone forever. Those kind of uncomfortable things arise. Then the second thing is, you are reminded of past failures. You are reminded of your past failures, of past mistakes, of things that you don't want to face, that you try to avoid with just overindulging, that you try to numb for years, for a month, however long. And this is actually a good thing, that you are reminded of those things, because you need to just resolve those things. And you resolve those things if you just embrace them and you just sit with the uncomfortableness. If you just face this uncomfortable feeling of facing those past failures, of facing those past uncomfortable moments. Because if you do so, you finally be free of them, because you finally experience them again, and then you release emotion. Maybe you're angry, maybe you're sad, whatever you feel when you face those uncomfortable feelings, but it is necessary so you can just let them go after a week, after 2 weeks of doing those things. And the last things that arise and the last thoughts that occur are the essential ones. They are deep questions, meaningful questions, purposeful questions. Those questions we need, because those questions are: why do I wake up every day? What's the point of life? Why did I choose that career? Why did I choose the partner? Why did I study? Why did I go to university? Why did I choose this specific thing? And so on. You answer yourself and you have deep and meaningful question. And if you answer yourself this deep and meaningful question, and if you do this for 2 weeks, I will guarantee you, you will find meaning, you will find purpose, and you find multiple things in your life that you want to pursue. If you have those multiple things, if you have those multiple meaning and those multiple goals at the horizon, how can you then decide for one? How can you focus on one? It's simple. Instead of just thinking about, oh, should I do that? Should I do this? Should I do this? Just pick one random in an instant and then trial and error. If you do this for 2 weeks and it doesn't stick with you, just switch to another one. 2 weeks again, switch to another one. And then after a month, after 2 months, you found a purposeful thing, a goal at the horizon, a big goal, a North Star for your life, and you can pursue that thing. And with that, you finally have purpose in your life. You finally have a reason to grow. You have a reason to wake up. You have a reason to strive to be better. You have a reason to do something with your life. And this is amazing. If you finally have a reason to wake up again, if you finally have a reason to do something, to grow, I guarantee you, this feeling is amazing. If you have purpose in your life, if you grow in your life feels so good. You feel content with your life. You feel satisfied with your life. You feel overall more happy than just overindulging in things that aren't even as enjoyable, like scrolling and gaming. If you finally have purpose in your life, you will realize that those things, like gaming and overindulging, those things aren't real fun. They aren't real happiness. They aren't joyful. But if you have something that you can grow, that you can work towards, I will guarantee you, you will experience blissfulness, you will experience joyfulness, and your life will just improve because you will grow towards achieving that goal, towards achieving that purpose. And this is so powerful. This will give you so much joy. I will guarantee you, you need to trust me on this. If you just do this, I will guarantee you, your life will feel better because you will grow as a person. And with that, your mental health will also grow. And with that, you stop feeling sad. You stop feeling anxious. You stop feeling so depressed. And you start feeling more happy. You start feeling more satisfied with life, more content, more joyful. And this feeling is amazing. I tell you from experience. So to summarize, the reason why you are purposeless is because you're overstimulated. To fix that, you need to stop overstimulating yourself, and then you need to embrace boredom for 30 minutes each day, where you just think about uncomfortable questions, deep questions, meaningful questions, and purposeful questions, and then answer them. And if you do this for a long period of time, you will have multiple goals, multiple meaningful goals, multiple purposes at the horizon. And then if you just don't overthink and just pursue one after another, I will guarantee you, after a month, you will have a big goal. You have a big North Star at the horizon that you can pursue, that you can strive for. And with that, your life will feel so much better. And your mental health will improve so much compared to now. If you have mental health problems and you want to improve those mental health problems, I can help you. If you click the first link in the description, there you can have access to me. In there, I will listen to you and I will listen to your mental health problems. Then I will give you specific advice tailored to your problems so you can actually make progress in your mental health journey. And with that, you can finally live a better life, a more purposeful life, a more meaningful life, and especially a life where you don't feel depressed, where you don't feel anxious, and where you don't feel restricted because of your mental health. And this completely for free, no strings attached, no upsells, because I want to gain experience, because I want to be an expert in mental health. And to do so, I need to gain experience with talking to as many people as possible. So that's why for the first however many people, I do this for free. So if this sounds interesting to you, then click the first link in the description and I will see you there. On that note, I wish you a wonderful day. Take care and then get after it.